Forget about those boring mobile games with bad graphics. I'm about to show you the top 15 most realistic games for Android and iOS in 2024. Get ready for stunning visuals that will make you think you're playing on a console. So, without further ado, let's get started with the countdown. Number 15. Urban Heat is a pretty cool shooter game for mobile devices. It looks good, and the matches are quick and intense. The bummer is, you kind of feel pushed to spend money for the best gear and stuff. Also, I wish there were more maps to play on. Overall, it's a fun way to pass the time, but it's not the deepest game out there. Number 14. Alt City is a fun game, but it needs some work. I like being able to roam around a big city and cause trouble. The fact that it's multiplayer and full of other players is pretty cool too. If they fix the controls and make it a bit friendlier for people who don't want to spend extra money, it could be a really fun mobile crime game. Number 13. Little Nightmares is a horror adventure game that was originally released on PC and consoles, but now it's available on mobile devices. The game is a mix of puzzle platforming and horror, where you have to solve imaginative puzzles, avoid traps, and run, crawl, and hide from your enemies. I think Little Nightmares is a fantastic game that deserves a spot on your mobile device. Number 12. GTA San Andreas Netflix Edition. Grove Street is back, and it's never looked so good. This remaster takes the classic GTA and gives it a next-gen makeover. Lighting, textures. It's wild seeing how far mobile graphics have come.
I'm having this.
Number 11. If you're into the Netflix series, you'll dig the whole zombie fighting in old Korea vibe. The graphics are pretty alright for a phone game too. Just a heads up, the combat isn't super smooth and it might feel kinda slow at times. Still, if you're a major Kingdom fan and want to try something a bit different, it could be worth a shot. Number 10.
Boys, let's move!
Lost Light is all about surviving, finding good stuff, and even making friends with other players by building a shelter together. You feel like you get stronger as you build up your shelter and find better gear. If you like tough survival games and the idea of extraction shooter, Lost Light is worth checking out. Number 9. This mobile racing game throws you into an adrenaline-fueled world of sweet supercars and crazy tracks. The graphics are bright and fun. Cars feel satisfyingly powerful. This game works offline, so you can take the racing action anywhere. If you're looking for a mobile racer that's easy to pick up but hard to put down, Rally Horizon is definitely worth checking out. Number 8. Honestly, I didn't expect much from Pascal's Wager. A tough game like Dark Souls on a phone seemed tricky, but I was pleasantly surprised. It's actually fun to play, the fighting feels good, and it looks pretty cool too with a dark, spooky style. I highly recommend this game. Number 7. I've been enjoying Truckers of Europe 3 quite a bit. The open world map of Europe feels surprisingly big and lets you explore so many cool places. They've also got a sweet selection of trucks, and I love tricking mine out with different paint jobs and accessories. It makes each ride feel unique. Number 6. City of Outlaws is a pretty fun game, at least at the start. It's got cool graphics and reminds me of those old crime movies. I like making my own character and running around causing some trouble. Playing with my friends online made it even more fun. While City of Outlaws does have some in-app purchases that can get pushy, it's still possible to enjoy the game without spending a ton of money. Number 5. Grid Autosport Custom Edition delivers a surprisingly potent console-like racing experience in the palm of your hand. You can download a free demo version of Grid Autosport Custom Edition. This lets you try out a few cars and tracks to get a feel for the game. After trying the base game, you then purchase additional content packs. You pay for only the content you want. It's worth the investment for racing fans who demand quality and depth over simple arcade thrills. Number 4. Blade of God is a game that tries to emulate the style and gameplay of the classic hack and slash games like God of War and Devil May Cry. The game has a solid campaign with various levels, enemies, bosses, and puzzles. The combat is fast-paced and satisfying, with different weapons, skills, and combos. If you are a fan of hack and slash games and you don't mind the lack of difficulty, then you might enjoy this game. Number 3. I tried out Undecember because it looked cool and I'm into these kinds of action RPG games. It was fun for a while, the combat felt good and the whole build your own character thing was interesting at first. But sadly, it got repetitive after a while, and the whole character customization system ended up feeling more complicated than fun. Might be worth checking out if you're a hardcore fan of the genre, but it wasn't quite my thing. Number 2. I recently tried out the open beta for a new mobile game called Once Human. It's a survival game where you explore a weird world after a mysterious disaster. The gameplay still needs some work. Fighting isn't very smooth, and the missions aren't anything super special. But it's still in beta, so it could get a lot better before the full release in 2024. If you like survival games with a bit of mystery, it's worth keeping an eye on and maybe even trying the open beta if you get the chance. Number 1. Zombie State is a decent way to kill some time blasting zombies on your phone. The graphics are great, and there are enough zombies and upgrades to keep it interesting. It does have a system where you run out of energy to play, which can be annoying. If you like shooting zombies and don't mind something a bit simple, give it a try. Alright, that's it for our top 15 realistic graphics games. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. If you have a realistic game you think we missed, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.